Hi, I'm Dr. Magazine. I'm sitting here with Ari, one of my patients, who just walked in a couple minutes ago for an exam today, and I looked at him and I said, did you lose weight? What did you do? So, Ari, what did you do?
What I did was I finally took your advice and I watched this program on Netflix called What the Health. And I found it to be eye-opening and jaw-dropping and, just wasn't aware of, all of the, you told me to eat vegetables and fruits, but I didn't put everything together. So I saw What the Health and saw the kind of impact that eating vegetables and fruits had on people that had all kinds of ailments, from diabetes, people who couldn't walk and were losing weight and walking weeks later. And also an influence only by coincidence. I just happened to be flipping the channels on the TV one night, and I see some guy lecturing on PBS. And it happens to be a guy named Dr. Michael Greger,
Sure, I know him,
who wrote a book called How Not to Die.
Right.
And I ordered his book, How Not to Die, and I got the How Not to Die cookbook, and just started eating vegetables. I read about how Michael Greger, how he became a physician, because when he was a kid, his grandmother was 65 years old and had these heart issues, and they sent her to the hospital for the umpteenth time, and they said, look, we can't do any surgery on you anymore. Mm-hmm. She went into the hospital in a wheelchair, and they sent her home to die pretty much. There's nothing else they could do because she had so much scarring on her heart. And they sent her out to an institute in California by a guy named Dr. Pritikin, who
wasn't a doctor. Nathan Pritikin, but he wasn't a doctor.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
Okay.
So Pritikin had that health institute where they basically were treating people with vegetables and fruits and exercise.
Right.
And this 65-year-old woman who went into the hospital in a wheelchair left a month later walking, and she lived to be in her 90s. So Greger went to medical school with the idea of learning about nutrition and its impacts on health, and he said how medical schools don't really emphasize that, and that was his mission. So I bought his book and I started cooking, and I was about 40 pounds heavier. I didn't know how much I weighed. I didn't want to know.
Right.
All I knew is that I was a 36 waist and wearing an extra large and tired all the time. My feet hurt. I couldn't imagine exercising. Now, a few years before, I had been very active and had kind of been around this weight. But I got divorced and I got into a bad way, started eating unhealthy things, and I was, Arby's, where's the beef? McDonald's, double quarter pounders with cheese, just eating really, really bad. Not my typical thing, because I used to be kind of healthy. But going kind of vegan was easy for me because I already liked vegetables going in it. I liked eggplants and avocados and peppers and spinach and broccoli. I grew as a kid. The only vegetable I ate was spinach, baby food spinach,
so you really changed.
Baby food spinach as a kid. But started cooking up meals using things like chickpeas are amazing, and tofu and eggplant. I made this amazing eggplant chickpea stew. Discovered spices like garam masala, cumin, coriander. Developed a taste for peppers. So I cook a lot. I'm still a pig. I love to eat. I make up
But you're not gaining now.
I'm not gaining. I'm eating way more.
And you're losing.
My digestion is amazing. My mental, my emotional level is way up there. It's so much better. I have more energy. I sleep better. I got back into mountain biking again. I also discovered pickleball, which I highly recommend to anyone.
That's
great exercise, great community, also great for your brain.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm at. I'm happy. I went down. I'm 32 waist now, and this is a medium.
You look fantastic, and you're inspiring me, and hope all the other listeners out there and viewers.
I talk to a lot of people because I know when I started, my girlfriend was a little skeptical. You gotta eat meat, and I said, well, wait a second. The heaviest and strongest animals on the planet eat only vegetables. Gorillas, right? I tell my kids, I tell them, eat like a gorilla. But at the same time, what I did, and I think it's key, and I send this message out to anyone who tries this. Number one, don't be thinking that being a vegan means you're just going to be eating green peas and sunflower seeds. A memory I have, because I remember a vegetarian girl as a kid, and she was eating these peas, and I'm like, how can you survive on that? If you go into the produce aisle, there's so much more variety than there is in the meat aisle. Vegetables, nuts, and fruits. And the beauty of it, you cook it, you don't have to worry about leaving it out because it doesn't have bacteria. You're not going to get all these diseases. So that makes it a lot of fun. But at the same time, you want to go out and have a pepperoni pizza, it's fine. It's not your new lifestyle. You can do it once in a while. I do it. The other night I was at a friend's a cousin's house for birthday. They had ribs and chicken. I didn't eat a lot of it, but I tried a little of the ribs and a little of the chicken and a little cheese, mainly because I was trying to inspire some other people to be vegan and telling them, or I don't call it vegan because it's not about religion.
It's plant-based.
It's plant-based. It's plant-based. I'm not doing it. I love animals, but I'm doing it for health. And I tell people that, most people eat to enjoy as a reward for themselves. That's fine. However, this is your body. This is this machine that carries around 180 pounds miraculously. And I tell people that, people have more concern about the fuel that they put in their automobile than the fuel that they put in their body. So, and you can eat well. There's amazing substitutes now. The cheeses, there's a company called Daya. It melts. You can make pizza. You can do anything. I recommend it to anybody.
Great. Well, thanks so much for your inspirational talk, and best of luck with everything.
My pleasure. Thanks for your help in getting me on that path. I appreciate it, Doctor.
Welcome.